Hi, this is Amy Lesser. She was nice enough to agree to be observed by me. Amy Lesser is a first grade teacher, and she let me come in to watch her do a social studies class where she did social studies learning centers. So we're going to talk about her observation now. So Amy, why did you pick this tool for us to focus on when we were looking at the different tools?
I think I picked this one because I wanted to see all the different areas of my teaching. I think it's hard sometimes to keep track of all those things, and it's nice to see that you can come in and observe and see all those different areas of my teaching.
That you're not thinking about.
Right.
Now, was there any area that you really thought you wanted to focus on the most, or?
Yeah, definitely the questioning. I've been working on that for the past few years, and it is something that is challenging that I do want to work on.
Okay, great. So as I observed you, we took minute by minute of 7 different behaviors that you wanted to focus on, which were information giving, questioning, teacher answering own question or leading questions, praising, giving directions, correcting, and reprimanding. As you look over the notes that I took from that, is there anything that you notice? I'll give you a couple minutes to just look through it all.
I definitely notice with the reprimanding, I don't have a lot of checks here. I do try my best to be positive and redirect the children in a positive way. So I do notice that is something that I do well with.
And that, from an observer's point of view, I feel like you're absolutely right with that. There wasn't once that I noticed that you reprimanded. You corrected the students and you redirected them of exactly what they had to do. And that was really great because, like I said, there wasn't one time where you actually reprimanded the students. You were more correcting their behavior. So
Right.
that's a really great thing that you did.
I do feel pretty confident about that in my teaching. So that was nice to see that. I do notice also that in my questioning, which I am working on, that every time I ask a question, I do tend to prompt the students right after, kind of giving them the answer, like here, for example, what kind of games do you play? And then I just kind of go in, can you just run, do whatever you want, and just kind of giving them the answer a little bit instead of waiting and letting them think on their own.
That's really great that you notice that because that, I think, is a very common thing for teachers to do. Your initial questions were really great, and to lead them, sometimes we're not giving them the time to think about it. So what do you think we could do to help you so that isn't something that continues to happen?
I think I need to, first of all, work on a little bit of patience with the students, just kind of give them that time to think. Maybe work on how I'm wording my questions so I feel more confident that they would get the answer. So just working on maybe different verbiage that I could use to have the students maybe get that answer a little bit more, feeling a little bit more confident in their answers. Because as I'm looking at it, I'm seeing I maybe wanted to ask more than one question. So maybe if I had one concrete question that I had, I would feel more confident and they would feel more confident answering their questions.
That's a great idea. So definitely really thinking about the actual question you want, and maybe not 2 together or something like that, and really making sure it's what you want to know from the kids. So that's a good idea. How could you make that happen?
I think just by writing out each question, because sometimes when I'm in the group, it's just kind of like, okay, here's what I'm thinking, and it's more natural for me to do that, I think, but I think actually writing it out and knowing exactly what my objective is would help in that way.
That's great. That's definitely a good idea. Now you said to have a little bit more patience. Can you talk more about that?
I think just giving them that chance. I'm always in a rush. I feel like there's not enough time in the day. So I'm always just, okay, let's go, firing off questions. But I think just just giving them wait time to answer those questions is a good thing to work on too. I just want to get as many questions as I can and get it out, you know? So I think that's what I mean by patience, just giving them more wait time.
That's such a great thing to give, and I feel like it's a very hard thing for teachers to do.
Yes.
And it's almost uncomfortable, I think, in the beginning when you start doing it that way, because you feel like, I'm just letting it be silent for a minute. But if the students know that that's what the expectation is, that you're going to ask a question and then nobody's going to answer it, and you're giving everybody that time, then it will become natural. I actually have, that was one of the things I was thinking as I noticed this. I actually have a great article. It's about wait time. I think it'll really help you, and I think that after you read it, I think you'll even more want to start incorporating wait time. So I think that we have a good plan, though, I think, by writing the questions first, and then by giving the students wait time, that it'll definitely make a difference. And this is something that now, once you get used to it, I could come back in, we can try this again and see where everything is. So
definitely.
So I think you actually will really enjoy this. So. Thank you for meeting with me. This was great. You really did a great job. Thanks for allowing me to come in.
Absolutely. Thank you.